Very good afternoon, everybody. We're live on our Facebook feed, live on YouTube, live on Facebook, live on ERC Radio this afternoon from the stop line of stage number 15 of round one of the FIA European Rally Championship. This is the start of the restart here this weekend. It's been a long time coming. We've been broadcasting to you all weekend, live from the stop lines on the radio and on Facebook. And obviously this isn't R5 car competing in the world in the ERC. Is of course Danny Sordo competes in the World Rally Championship for Hyundai Motorsport. But this is part of the Star Rally this weekend. It is the World Cars. This is the pinnacle of the sport. And here at the ERC we build up the drivers and the competitors to compete in these cars in the future. But Danny Sordo comes through. So a bit of a demonstration this weekend. Just 3 of the world cars here. It's been part of the reboot of the season. It's the first international rally since lockdown started, since the FIA World Rally Championship and the motorsport, international motorsport calendar was devastated and ripped up earlier this year from COVID-19, the pandemic that has ripped apart the planet and locked down so many countries and basically torn up the motorsport calendar. It's taken such a lot of effort for everybody to get to this point and to get to this rally to make it happen. As you can see where we are, we've got all the spectators, everyone's adhering to social distancing, wearing face masks. It's been a big effort to get here this weekend. Normally the stop line of stage number 15, which is the last big stage of the rally that's crowned so many winners in the past before going down to Ostia to the street stage. This is the last big stage of the event, and we had Alexei Lukyanuk that won it here in 2018. We had the battle between Kaito and Brian Bouffier just a couple of years prior to that. It's been tight. That went down to 0.3 of a second. Last year it was an Italian lockout on the podium, but here we are. What we've done this year to make sure this rally runs safe is move the stop line up and restrict access to everybody entering the stage end, so we can all work safely and professionally and keep this sport going. Right, it's hard. We've been wearing these face masks all weekend, and it's kind of tough talking behind these because facial expressions has been a bit of an issue. You have to sort of talk with your eyes as all part of the what do we call it? The new normal, isn't it? But we're all here. Everyone is sanitizing their hands, keeping themselves safe and working away. And all credit to Motorsport Italia, Acci Sport, and Max Rendina, who heads up Motorsport Italia, and Bruno De Panto, Eurosport Events. Everyone has worked tirelessly to make this event happen. And here we are, the stop line. It's beautiful. So we're only a few meters up from the cafe, which is where we've been basing ourselves for the past few years. So we've moved up a little bit closer. This is the last of the world cars coming through now, and look at this as it comes towards us. The M Sport have brought the Fiestas over this weekend. Obviously slightly more aggressive setup than the R5 cars that we see, which is more of a customer-focused championship. This is the pinnacle of the sport. Fire-breathing monster, but limited seat times and limited seats available in the World Championship, and this is why the ERC is so successful, because it is accessible to your private teams, to your young drivers who are working their way up through the ranks of the sport. And although the World Cars haven't been competing since WRC Mexico earlier this year, they will be running again in Estonia in a few weeks' time when the World Championship gets up and running. But if you come around the back of this one, it's an incredible machine, but as I say, limited seats are available for the drivers. It's a feisty beast, similar looking to the R5 Fiesta Mark IIs that are competing on this event in the ERC this weekend. We've had 15 stages throughout the weekend. We've been live on Facebook and on ERC radio from the stop lines. But this bit here, if Raf can just pan his camera down, this is the stop of stage 15. And voila. There we are. That's it. A little bit of tarmac in Italy. Well, it's great, you know. Sealed surface. It's an abrasive, tough rally. Yesterday in Pico was probably a difficult start for the drivers. Everyone was fresh out of the blocks. Everyone had been in lockdown for so many months. And yeah, yesterday, straight out of the blocks into Pico. It's a notorious bumpy stage. And it's caught a few drivers out yesterday, especially Eric Seitz, who was moving up into the R5 category from last year, driving the Fiesta R2s last year, but then moving up into the four-wheel drive class yesterday. There were so many lumps, bumps and shunts yesterday, and the rally ultimately, because of the access roads here, was running 2 hours delayed at the end of the day yesterday. So we're all here at the stop line. I'm getting myself all sorted, so we're good to go. The timing table is set up, and this is the little bit that ends the rally until they go over the podium. Now, coronavirus. We've been talking about it all weekend, but we've got the hand sanitizer just to keep us going. So hand sanitizer, and of course our microphone spray. So to keep ourselves clean, safe for the drivers and competitors, we've got to wear the face masks. Oof, all right, and this stuff. So what we'll try and do, this stuff really kind of smells, but we spray the face mask like that, and we spray our microphones like this, if you can hear that. So spray the microphones, and then everything is nice and yeah, safe and clean for the drivers. We have been asking the drivers as well to oh right, okay, Gianluca needs his stuff sanitized as well at the end of the stage. Ow, the thing is, what's the problem? When it goes in your eye, I've just sprayed it in my face and now my eye's stinging. So right, there we are. What we'll try and do is not very glamorous, because when it does go in your eyes it makes it sting. So now it looks a bit of a mess, but there we are. So we've been asking the drivers as part of the FIA to keep this sport safe, to talk to us at the end of the stages with their face covered up, so keeping the nose covered up and a mouth as well. So that's why everything looks a little bit different. Photographers, Daniel, Raphael, who's holding the microphone. No, not holding the microphone. I'm holding the microphone. Raphael's holding the camera, and everyone's got face masks as well, including the people at the timing table. And yeah, it's kind of, it smells quite nice, this stuff. So yeah, it smells quite nice. So we're all keeping ourselves safe. The other thing that's come in, which makes me look a bit like Freddie Mercury as we spin round, the Zero car's coming through now, Raf, just to mind yourself for a minute. Makes you look a little bit like Freddie Mercury is the microphone boom that we're holding. Hello. This is the Zero car coming through. So the microphone boom, so we can look a bit like Freddie Mercury at the end of the stages, you know, holding on to this. But this is also to allow a little bit of social distancing. So when we talk to the drivers at the stop line, we pop the microphone over. Daniel will explain here quite nicely.
Yes, nicely.
So we do it like this, which is good, so we keep our social distance. We were thinking before the season started, the start of the restart, we were thinking, well, okay, how are we going to do this? We need to get some microphones to keep our distance, to keep ourselves away from the drivers. It doesn't look the most glamorous setup. I think when we go to Liepaja in a couple of weeks' time, we'll fine-tune this setup so it doesn't look like we're trying to fish for jaws off the back of the Orca boat that was in Jaws. But it's a kind of a simple setup. But we'll get rid of the gaffer tape, and I'm sure it will look like the president is about to arrive when we talk into these microphones in a couple of weeks' time when we go onto the gravel. But this is kind of the holy grail. This is the Italian tarmac. We're about an hour's drive from the eternal city of Rome. We started there on Friday evening, and it was just An incredible sight. We're outside Castel St Angelo in the centre of town. Down we have the street sort of demonstration where the drivers took a road book and they took the competitors of the ERC, took their cars around the centre of Rome. And, I left my phone over there, took the cars round the centre of Rome before putting them on the transporter and then bringing them back to Fuji, which is where we're located for this event. So I'm just going to put my sanitizer in my pocket and the microphone sanitizer and every other sanitizer to keep ourselves sanitized and hopefully sane. Right, and we had 15 stages, well 14 stages so far. This is stage number 15, and as I say, we're live on Facebook. Alexei Lukanuk, who is leading the rally pretty much from the start, winning all 6 stages yesterday. Didn't quite hold on to that 6 out of 6, 7 out of 7, 8 out of 8 stages today. He's been in a bit of a battle with Gian Domenico Basso, or Jando, as he's known amongst his friends. Jando won this event last year, and Lukanuk was on charge to win this event last year. He won it in 2018, but unfortunately last year there was a slight infringement with the width of the car, and he was awarded a penalty last year on day number 2, which pushed him back, which actually ultimately pushed him off the podium at the end of the day, and he finished 4th overall. So Lukanuk has had some unfinished business this weekend. He's also switched from Michelin to Pirelli tyres this year. He thinks, and he was saying to us earlier this week, that Italian rubber on Italian tarmac might be the winning surface or the winning formula. And he's done pretty well. He hasn't been as fast on all the stages today, but he, on the first loop of 3 stages this morning, he took 2 spare wheels with him in the back because he was worried about punctures, double punctures, thinking that the tarmac might be a little bit more abrasive than yesterday's stages. That grabs and adds an extra 22 kilos or thereabouts in the back of the car. So 2 spare wheels, about 44 kilos of luggage. Think of it as like a check-in baggage that you put into the aircraft when you're going on your holidays. So he's got 2 bags in the back of his car to slow him down. Some of the Italians here have been going with 1 spare this morning, and Lukanuk just thought it was slowing him down a little bit. So after 3 stages this morning, he went back to service, took out one of the spares out the back, and then he's just got 1 spare in the boot, and that seems to have helped him this afternoon. Tyre preservation has also been a thing for him today, and indeed all the drivers. So at the moment, Lukanuk is looking to lead and win this rally. He's leading from the start of the day. Basso's been pushing him just a wee bit today, and now he is well, it's a bit of a ding-dong battle, but going into this final stage, it's looking good for Lukanuk at the moment. We've got linked up live. If we've got any messages that's coming in from our production office, we'll let you know if there's any news coming in, but at the moment, nothing here for us. We'll spin around. It's quite a quiet stop line. We'll be getting some pictures, of course, from the helicopter in a short while, but as it's been so hot here this weekend, really, really hot. And today it started off cool. We've been here since about 8 o'clock this morning as the drivers have passed through here 3 times during the day. It's 3 loops of 3 stages today. And all credit to the organisers of the event. What they've decided to do is finish the rally here at this stop point instead of going down to Ostia, just on the coast by the edge of Rome there, down by the airport, the seaside resort, very, very popular with everyone who lives in Rome. So last year we had this street stage, just 2 short stages round the streets of Ostia, and we are not going there this year, purely because of the thousands of spectators that turned up last year. And so what we've done is stopping the rally here after stage number 15. We're keeping the spectators held back, and the police are doing a good job there just to keep everyone back. We've asked everybody to keep their face masks on for social distancing and just keep everything under wraps. We're good to go. The other thing we were talking about yesterday is the water, the hydration for the drivers. This is the your Fuji water. This is where we're based. This is where the service park is based, right next to this stuff where it bubbles out of the ground. Really tasty water, and apparently has healing properties. So we'll be trying some of that later. Pop that back in the box. That's going into the cars for the drivers to drink on their way back. Right. Now, Mares, Lindholm and Munster you've seen on your screens. They are in the stage as the helicopter's tracking them through this last section, just 11.75 kilometres in length. We've got the timing board here over on the right. It's quite quiet at the moment. We've had our 3 world cars come through in, well, look at that, Danny Sordo with a 6 minutes 18.1, and then Pierre Lube 6:24.5, and Pedro in the Seoul M Sport Fiesta here with a 6:56.3. They're faster cars, they're more powerful than the R5 machinery. So our guys won't be setting those kind of times. They'll just be in the 7-minute mark or thereabouts, 7 minutes 30, something like that, maybe a little bit quicker. So there we are at the moment. We've just waiting for the first car on the road to come down to the stop line. We've got Philip Mares, Emil Lindholm, Gregoire Munster coming towards us. The overall leads at the moment, as we just look at any more information, obviously Lorena is, Efren Lorena is doing a great job. Mares is just coming into sight now, but Lorena, as you can see on your screen at the moment, moves up. The ERC Junior champion from last year and ERC 3 champion moves up to the Citroen that you can see here on his screen on your screen at the moment. And Mares comes to the stop line. Let's see what he has to say. Mares had a problem earlier in the week on Friday, just after the free practice. He rolled the car. Julian was pointing this out before. Rolling the car on Friday in free practice 1. It's been a long time since these drivers have been in the car, but the 2019 ERC1 Junior champion is back. Since last year, he took that win from Chris Ingram by 0.3 of a second in the Bahrain Rally last year. You see Mares is here with the face mask on already. Philip, a bit of a tough start for you for this weekend on Friday, rolling the car, getting stuck in free practice, but then a little bit of a learning curve yesterday and improving today.
Yeah, for sure. It was tough to get in pace after Friday's accident, and actually I want to say thank you to my team, to Rex team, because they made this possible after Friday's crash. And for sure after what I was 22nd on the first stage, it was also difficult to find the confidence, and finally Sunday was much better for us, and we end the race with quite a good feeling, which is the most important, and hopefully we can do more rallies in ERC this year.
That's good. We're looking forward to you. Do you have any plans to go to Liepāja yet? Is that decided? I know the budget is always tight, but are you coming to the next round in a couple of weeks' time?
It's difficult to say because the situation is quite complicated, and with the damages on the car, it's more complicated than I expected to be. But we will see. We have to think about the plans for the future.
That's good. Thanks very much, Philip. Good stuff this weekend. Great to see you crashing the car on Friday, preserving it on Saturday, and improving on Sunday. Next one coming in towards us. Different set of tyres. We'll wait for Mares to move out, just to get the rock out of the way, just to stop the brakes binding to the pads at the end. Emil Lindholm, newcomer to the ERC on the MRF tyres, the Finnish driver. No slouch this weekend. Just wait for Emil to put the handbrake on. Get himself sorted. There he is. Emil, hopefully that'll hold up. How was it? Good weekend for you?
Sweet.
Good weekend? Everything all good for you this weekend? Good afternoon, good run?
Yeah, I mean, sort of a weekend without any issues is always good. Especially since it's been a break of 5 months, so really good to be back in the game again. Yeah, I think we had a great sort of test rally, and I hope, or at least we can see now that the tire is working well. And again, we have sort of more knowledge to work from them.
Thanks very much, Emil. As you can see, as we reel the camera, the microphone out of the car, it's like pulling in I don't know, a catch of the day or something like that. But Emil Lindholm is here and through. Time on the board, Mares with a 6 minutes 35.2 through this one, and Lindholm with a 6:43 exactly. 6:43 exactly for Lindholm. The car looks great, actually. No real problems with this one since this weekend. He's really preserved it as well, using the MRF tyres, which is, we saw Mikko Hirvonen just trying those out in Cyprus last year. Mikko decided to come out of retirement for, oh hello, there I am. Mikko decided to come out of retirement just for one event and was running MRF tyres in Cyprus last year, and now they're back. Craig Breen is driving on them, and so is Emil Lindholm. Gregor Munster is next. Remember last season Gregor was in the Opel Adam R2, moving up to the four-wheel drive equipment for the young driver. R5, he's been enjoying getting used to this weekend. Just wait for him to get his mask on. See how he goes. Gregoire, so wrapping up the weekend, everything all good for you? Good fight, good battle?
Yeah, for sure, a nice battle with Mares. I think for only our second rally with the Hyundai, it's really positive. We kept the ESC1 Junior Champion from 2019, so yeah, we're really happy with that. Really happy.
And going forward then, what's the next event for you? Are you coming to Latvia in a couple of weeks' time?
I hope so. I'm not sure for the moment, but I really hope so. It will be really positive and to keep going on this learning process for sure.
But you've had a really good weekend. There haven't been any real disasters for you, have there? There's no been offs, no crashes, no nothing really. It's been pretty professional drive from start to finish.
Yeah, we had no puncture. We avoided all mistake. Of course, we had some small moments, but no, in general, it was really good. So yes, for sure, this weekend is really positive for us.
And holding back Mares, which is good as well. Positive signs for the future for Gregoire Munster. 6 minutes 33.7. 6 minutes 33.7 for Gregoire Munster. 7th in the event. Off he goes. 7th in the event, and let's just slide down for a minute, pop back in. Quite bright, look at this. Now, kind of a considered drive, very careful drive this weekend, not at 100% fresh out of the blocks. Efren Lorena, the 2019 ERC Junior Champion. First real event for him in the Citroen. And as we open the door, see what Lorena has to say to us this weekend. But again, another young driver with no real mistakes. Efren, again, a clean drive for you this weekend, no real problems, learning all the time. It's been a good one.
Yeah, for sure, we are very happy. We did our job perfectly. We did that. We say that we were here at 90%, trying to be constant, not to do mistakes. So the team did a very good work. Sarah also. It's our first time with an R5, and yeah, it's amazing. It's really good. Good start of the season for us.
Thanks very much, that's great. Let's just have a whiz round while the photographers take some pictures. If you look at Efren's car, as you just see how perfectly clean it is as he pulls off, there's not a scratch on it. Again, like Gregoire Munster as well, super clean car, well tidy, really preserved from these young drivers. Now, these are the stars of the future. We've seen the world cars coming through a short while ago, but yeah, these drivers now moving up from the ERC1 or the ERC3 junior category from last year into the ERC1 junior category this year in the four-wheel drive equipment. These young guys are learning the car, holding them together and keeping a level head when the competition and the pressure's on. Another one comes into sight. This is Craig Breen back in the ERC. Another driver that's worked his way up through the career and up the ranks, and then working with Hyundai recently. Let's see what he has to say. Developing these tyres, working with MRF. There you go, just get his mask on for him. Craig, get himself sorted. Craig, 15 stages down this weekend. It's been a good one. It's great to have you back, and you've been developing these tyres. You've enjoyed it?
Yeah, look, I really enjoyed it, to be honest with you. It's been a pleasure from start to finish. Obviously, you know, making tyres a reality that didn't exist, you know, a short time ago. So it's been an absolute pleasure. I've enjoyed every second of it, and yeah, let's bring on the next one.
You were chomping at the bit yesterday to get yourself out and get out onto the road and get jumping and bumping. What's been your favourite stage other than Pico?
Other than Pico? I can't pick one. Pico just dominated everything. That's reminds me of being back home again. So perhaps Bobby Willis might be listening and we can all go back and see proper roads again.
Do you fancy going back to the Circuit of Ireland and winning that one again?
I would take that with open arms, definitely, yeah.
Right, we'll talk to Bobby Willis then. Bobby, you need to find some money. Thanks, Craig. And let's get the Circuit of Ireland back on the ERC Championship. That would be great. Craig Breen clears the stage. Again, driving the same equipment as Gregoire Munster in the R5 i20 Hyundai. So not quite as beefy as the one that Danny Sordo was driving when we came on air a short while ago. But yeah, Craig driving the same equipment. 6:39.8, 6 minutes 39.8 for Craig Breen. I don't really need to. Actually, I'm going to put this piece of paper down here for the moment. There we go, just so it doesn't blow away, and then we're not flapping with all our bits of paper around. Okay, so that was Craig Breen. Let's see how we get on as we just. Flick back. Let's see if there's any messages in. So only Tempesini been pushing Craig going into the final stage. Tempesini's here at the stop line. As you can see on your screens now, looking like the rally leader is on your screens as we speak. But let's have a word with Simone. Just get himself sorted. Very hot and sweaty. Simone, good weekend for you?
Yes, it was a good weekend. Unfortunately, today I don't know why the previous two stages. I don't know. I like them, but the time there was not good. Now here we try to do our best. Unfortunately, yes, in the first stage of the last loop we had a little spin and we lost there some time, but it was a nice weekend and we enjoyed the rally.
Good, thanks very much. Oh, in Italiano, let's go.
Siamo contenti di essere qui alla fine della gara, è stata veramente una bella gara. Purtroppo sulle prime due prove di oggi tutti i giri non mi sono sentito molto bene, però vabbè, alla fine siamo qui e ci siamo divertiti, abbiamo avuto soprattutto ieri un buon ritmo e cerchiamo di migliorare e di imparare, diciamo, di fare amicizia con la macchina.
That's Simone Tempesini. Close the door. Italian heritage, but lives in Romania. So he considers himself Romanian, even though he is got Italian heritage in his blood. Oliver Solberg. First proper tarmac rally for him. Get him in. So, third in the event, no disasters, nothing really changed at the moment. So on the Solberg, on the podium, he's out of the car. Good stuff, isn't it? So let's just get yourself sorted, and then fantastic run. Thanks very much, Oliver. Oliver, incredible run for you this weekend, even without the glasses.
Even without the glasses. Apparently I drive faster without them, so maybe I have to stop using them, but no. It's been a fantastic weekend, a lot to learn, and I came here with hoping for top 10, and then all of a sudden, you know, it's going really well, and then we sit last night as third, you know, it's fantastic, and I knew this morning was going to be hard, so I tried to push on some stages to try to take some time and see how the time is, and apparently the time was really good, so I was really happy, and this afternoon we're just taking it easy, and this run now I tried to push the tire a bit and see how it was working. Okay, it was working well. I missed a few corners which wasn't really well, but it's okay. It's third place in the rally is just fantastic.
So does that mean third place in the rally, a good performance? You didn't end up in the bin, or you didn't end up at the back this weekend. Does that mean Latvia, that you won last year, is going to be next for you? Are we going to see you win that one?
Oh, I don't know if you're going to see me win it, but I will for sure try, and I will be there, try to drive, and I think I'm leading the Junior Championship now, so it's a fantastic feeling, and now we're going to Latvia with positive minds and some surfers that we love.
That's good. Keep losing those glasses, because it seems to improve your driving.
Thank you.
That's Oliver Solberg and Aaron Johnson in the co-driver's seat. So Solberg through. Just stopping to get some photographs taken at the end of the stage for Solberg. So winning the ERC 1 Junior Championship, Jan Basso comes in behind. Jan Domenico, second in the event, coming in, pushing against Lukanuk. Basso arrives. The winner of this event last year, Oliver Solberg's time, is on the board already. Let's wait for Basso to get himself sorted and just getting his face mask organised. Jando, good event, good fun.
Sì, tutto bene. We are very happy. No, siamo contenti. Una bella gara, difficile, secondi nel campionato europeo, secondi in questa seconda gara dell'italiano, primi ieri. Un debutto direi bello. Ringrazio HK, Loran, Sport e Comunicazione e Pirelli che mi ha dato la possibilità di correre qui ieri e oggi, e grazie a voi che ci seguite sempre.
So that's Jan Domenico Basso, the winner of this event in 2019. But in 2020, the Italian doesn't quite beat the Russian rocket, who is now lacing his Citroen for a second season down to the stop line here of stage number 15 on the opening round of the season. As you can see from our helicopter, as he laces round through the timing beam and down to the stop line, this is the Russian rocket, Alexei Lukanuk, runner-up in the ERC Championship in 2019, starting his campaign to fight back in 2020. Chris Ingram isn't here at the moment, but this is Lukanuk. A flawless drive for him this weekend, no punctures, no offs, no damage. And with so many months out of the seat of the car, just like all of the other drivers, Alexei Lukanuk comes back to finish the unfinished business that he has in Italy, to win this event that was stolen from him last year as he slipped off the podium on the final stage to 4th overall. Alexei Lukanuk is back. He's out of the car. He's waiting for the time. He wants to see the time on the board. 6 minutes 30.6, 6:30.6. His time's not on the board. Waiting for the time, Alexei.
Waiting for the time, waiting for the time.
They're slow. It's Italy on Sunday. They're not writing it on just yet. Was it a good drive? Did you make any mistakes?
No, it was a clean, very clean drive on a good pace. We enjoyed it a lot. So, yeah, we can confirm we're winners.
So Alexei Lukanuk, you win it. Alexei, it was an incredible drive from start to finish. You nearly won all of the stages. Did you have any moment, any doubt in your mind at any stage that you weren't going to win this rally this weekend?
Actually, no, because we had quite good control, quite consistent pace. It was a calculated drive, and I need to adjust calculations for middle stage of this loop because we lost a bit more than I expected. But generally, it's very good, and I'm so happy.
That's good. So Alexei, starting strong for the 2020 campaign to possibly win back that title of ERC champion again. There's a long way to go.
Let's think about it later. Now we need to feel the moment.
You beat it. It's so good to see you back on top here. You won it in 2018. Last year wasn't so good, but you're back on top again.
Yeah, it's fantastic to have opposite rally. So I'm really happy.
That's good. Right, we'll let you get in the car. We'll let you head back down to Fuji. We'll let you spray the champagne in the service park. Alexei Lukanuk wins in Rome. The start of the restart. This is round one of the championship, the first international rally since coronavirus kicked us all at the start of the season. But Lukanuk leaves on his way out of the time control. 6 minutes 32.4 in the last stage. Not as fast as Basso. And off he moves. Down from the stop line and down to Fuji. That is how you crown the winner at the end of the event. Let's just go down just another couple of drivers here at the end of the stage. Andrea Cronola. Let's just have a look. Andrea Cronola's just coming through. We're holding them up, so we'll just get them coming through. Just trying to... let's try and... I'll sort that out. There we go. Okay, I'll keep talking. Raf, you keep pointing. Just need to get the discs back to the office from our camera, just so we can start making the program tonight on Eurosport. We're out on the TV tonight, but we're live on Facebook with Norby Herzig at the end of the stage. Norby, good rally, good weekend?
Just 50%. For the driving was okay in the second day, but I made a little mistake in yesterday, and therefore we should just enjoy the drive and testing. So it was okay, quite success the weekend. Thank you very much for your work.
Yeah, great to see you back, Norby. Norby back again for 2020. Close the door on his Polo. It looks absolutely clean, flawless, lovely go-kart setting as well. So let's move him down. One of the guys in the Italian Championship. Let's just have a word with Miko Marcek next up. Get Miko stopped at the end of the stage. So our photographers take a couple of pictures. Miko just sorting himself out. Miko, good weekend, everything good for you? Good run, no problems?
Yeah, I can't hear you, but we are happy to be on the finish line. Okay, this third loop wasn't perfect. We stay on the road, and I'm happy because that was really tough rally. 200 kilometers, 30 degrees. My debut in the Roma di Capitale rally. I'm very happy. We are on the finish line. Our pace was sometimes quite good, sometimes not perfect, but now we know this rally, and we are prepared to come back and fight about better places. Podziękowania dla kibiców z Polski. Wiem, że dopingujecie nas. Staraliśmy się jak tylko potrafiliśmy i trzymajcie za nas kciuki dalej.
That's great, thanks. We'll see you soon. That's Miko Marcek, the Polish champion. The brakes are smoking at the stop line. Super hot brakes. Just another one of the Italian crews coming through. Gives us just a chance to reflect. These guys are running in the Italian Championship on the second day of the ERC events. The local events are reseeded in to our ERC registered drivers. So we get a few cars, a few competitors coming in who were fast yesterday, who slotted in like interlopers into our schedule for the day. Another one coming in. Just spin the camera around, Raf. Next one. Antonio Rus is in next. He just is bringing another one of the Citroens in. This will be in Italian, this one. Let's just get the door open. Antonio, everything okay? Good event?
Bene, dai, siamo arrivati in fondo, bene, abbiamo fatto esperienza positiva, dai. Grazie.
Okay, that's good. Positive rally, that's all good. Right, he's on his way. Let's just for the safety of other drivers. Just stop. What was the song by MC Hammer? Wait a minute, stop, sanitize. That's the one. I think that was the song, wasn't it? Right, another one of the Italians coming through. Right. So let's just sit back and reflect, shall we? This is Ray who comes through. Let's just have a word with him. See how he's getting on. Hopefully he can get... is he going to stop and talk to us? Yes, he is. If he stops the car, we'll be able to talk to us. There we are. And hopefully he's got a face mask to put on. I don't know whether he's going to talk to us. Maybe not. Door open anyway. No, do you have a face mask? He's just getting himself sorted, and then again, hot work here. The end of the final stage of the event, but we managed to make it. We managed to get here after all the weeks and months of uncertainty. We're here. How was your rally? Good weekend for you?
Yeah, very difficult weekend after a long stop. So important not to make mistake and make experience. So we are quite happy about the result. Good points for our championship. So not so bad.
So competing in the Italian Championship as well, registering on the ERC Championship, and this one. We'll let this car go through, and just as we say, just stop and reflect and just see where we are. We'll go to the just wait for this car to pull out of the way and just move over to the stop line. But just pull up the timings on the board here at the end. After 15 stages here in Rome, Alexei Lukanuk wins the rally. 16.1 seconds the gap between Basso, Oliver Solberg, then a gap of 47.1 seconds down to third position. So that's the top three. Craig Breen fighting hard all weekend with Simone Tempesini. Craig Breen in 5th overall. Just wait for the marshal to come through at this radio point. Craig Breen 5th overall. Craig Breen in 4th overall. Simone Tempesini is finishing up in 5th. Efren Lorraine, a great drive for him in 6th position, 17.6 seconds. But the battle between Tempesini and Craig Breen was 1.3 seconds in the end. But let's have a quick word with Dominic Dinkel while Raf brings the camera round, and let's just see how Dominic got on this weekend, struggling. Dominic, good weekend. Was it all fun? Did you debut on the ERC?
Yeah, finished the first rally. It was a very difficult weekend. A lot to learn, also a lot to learn for the future. Big thanks to Ursula and my team and all the partners. I'm happy.
Thank you very much. We'll see you. Are we going to see you in Liepāja? Are you coming to Latvia? Are you coming to round 2? Are you coming to Latvia?
Yes, we will do Liepāja in 2 weeks.
Thank you. Just checking. We'll see you in Liepāja in the gravel in 2 weeks' time. Thank you very much. Right. Sanitising his hands, and have a word with Eric Sykes, moves up to the big equipment, big machine. Let's see what Eric has to say. You could see him actually sanitising his hands as he came into the stop line after clearing the stage. Eric, so after a silly mistake yesterday, it's been improving after that. You kind of learned the hard way on Pico yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah, I think I improved all the day today. So yeah, it was not good rally for us, but we enjoyed Sunday, and really looking forward for next rally. So I need to say thank you to all my family, parents, my girl, team, all the partners and all the fun. It was amazing. Sorry for my mistake at Saturday, but I think it will be better on the next one.
That's good. Throw them in at the deep end, see how they get on, sink or swim, and you normally find that they swim in the end. Yeah, if we just whiz round the back, Raf, just to have a quick look. And he's gone. Back right corner of that car was completely damaged yesterday, shattered as he hit the wall. He said it was his fault. That was that through. Marianne Griebel next up. Marianne's been an absolute legend and a regular on the ERC for a number of years, starting his career, sticking with it, pushing hard, new cars, different cars. Marianne, good weekend for you?
It was difficult, but what can I say? Yeah, thanks to the team who did a good job. I think the car is a great car, as you can see at Alexei. So congratulations to him, and also I want to say thank you for the organizers that they made this rally running, and I think it was a good one for everybody.
At least we got here, which is brilliant. Yeah, so thanks very much. We're going to see you in Rally Liepaja, maybe.
Maybe.
I love it. I love it. That's good. Thanks very much. So hopefully it's kind of a tight season. 6 rounds of the championship this year as we're heading into August, and that is Marianne Griebel. Now, Albert von Thurn and Taxis, again another regular on the ERC. Let's just get Albert to stop here. Albert, so it's not been the best weekend for you in terms of the pace notes, but at least you finish in Rome.
Yeah, and with improvements as well in the notes, as well between us, as well in the car. It felt a little bit like we were starting from scratch again, and that caused me a bit of frustration. But I think we are on the right track, and okay, it's been a long pause, and I think it's normal that if you don't do this the whole time like I do, it is a bit starting from scratch again, especially in these very fast tarmac rallies. It's wonderful. I'm so happy to have been here, and I'm so glad and thankful to you guys and to the whole team at Italia Motorsport, Max Rendina. Incredible that they made it happen. And yeah, thanks a lot.
We'll see you in a few weeks. See you in 2 weeks, Albert. As Albert von TNT. Close the door, and off he goes. Nicky Meyer-Mellenhoff is next. I know that he had a little bit of a torrid time yesterday, the car catching fire as he came into the regroup zone last night. Didn't think he would start today. Nicky, I suppose you could take the positive out of this rally that you finished despite all the troubles and the woes and the fire.
Yeah, it was a troublesome rally for us, but we were learning a lot also with the new car, but we weren't expecting to get beaten that bad. But we're happy to be at the finish, and congratulations to the team who, after the big burn yesterday, put the car back together again over the night. Big thank you to the team. Also big thank you to Poldi. He did a great job. Yeah, it was a tough rally for us. We were expecting a completely different result here, but yeah, that's rally. We need to learn. We need to go back, see what we did wrong, and then come back stronger.
We'll see you strong next time. That is Nicky Meyer-Mellenhoff. Good man, regular on the ERC. Let's move the Scandola down, move him out of the way. Got a couple of the Italians coming through at the moment, but let's just check the start list, see where we are. I presume we're still on. Just need to get my paperwork, Raf. I've gone to go and get my paperwork. I wasn't running away from you. Went to get my start list, see where we were. Get myself together. Who are we up to now? Car 73 is alongside, but start list is looking decidedly second hand, so we're down just in. Next one through will be one of our ERC regulars coming through. Next up, Ken Thorn, leading the juniors. It's going to be a tough one against Pedro Artunes and Ken Thorn. Pedro in the lead coming into this. I need to check my timings while we're here. Just going into stage number 14, so bear with me. Doesn't make for good TV. Just try and work out where we are at the moment in the junior side of things. ERC3 junior category. Pedro Artunes by 4.3 seconds. 4.3 seconds was the gap. Ken had been leading the rally all weekend in the ERC3 junior category, and we just wait for Ken to come in. He's got his driving it so fast the wing mirrors are falling off it. That's how fast Ken Thorn has been driving the car. Let's go around and talk to him. Pushing so hard in the final stage in the juniors. Let's see what he has to say. Let's get himself sorted and get himself organised. We don't know yet, Daniel. We don't know whether he's the winner just yet because he's been fighting quite hard. Time card. Let's move down, Ken. Ken, move. Oh, he's taking it. Just wait for Ken to get his face mask on. We'll get the time on the board. Ken, a big push in the final stage against Pedro. Do you think you've done enough to win?
No, he's all runs he's quicker than me, so I expect he's coming faster than me.
Your run this weekend, up until Pedro just taking that out of you on the last section, it's been okay. You haven't had any major disaster. The cars looks great as well, so you've been driving really strongly.
Yeah, we are happy our pace, and yeah, for sure we came actually here to get experience with Rally Germany, so yeah, we have it and we are happy.
Thanks very much, Ken. That's Ken Thorn. So we will wait. Are you going to wait to see if you've got it or not?
I think we don't have chance.
Okay. If that's what you think, you never know. You never know. He might. He's seen it in the past. Break a wheel or something like that. You never know. But Ken Thorn on his way, car 40. Well, he doesn't want to stick around and celebrate. I think Pedro Artunes will be next, who will be the winner in the ERC3 Junior class. I think that will be the case. We'll wait for Pedro. He was leading going into this stage. Let's see what the story is. So, waiting for Pedro Artunes. Ken Thorn's waiting. Is he going to come up? Let's see if Ken wants to come up. You can stay there, Raf, if you want to come along, but maybe he'll wait. He hasn't turned up yet. We would have expected Pedro to be here. Now, where is Ken Thorn? He's not here. I don't know where Pedro Artunes is. Ken, come up. I don't know where he is. Just pop your face mask on, Ken. I don't know where he is. As we were saying, Ken, you never know what's going to happen. Minute gaps. He was behind you on the road. He's not here.
Like Ulder said, it's never happened. The end, but it's end. So I don't know where's he. You have info? No.
No. I'm trying to get some messages in. You might be the winner after all that. I'm waiting for some messages to come in. Let's see. Have we got any news? Any news? Ken, you need to get yourself ready. You might have to be wearing that Pirelli cap standing there. No messages from anyone. So, stage is stopped. Maybe, I don't know. We've got no news coming in from anybody. There wasn't much of a gap in it, so I think it might be yours then if Pedro's not here.
I don't know. No. Actually, he's need to be here. Yes, he's missing. Weird.
Minute gaps. Yeah. Minute gaps. Then it looks like it's yours. Should we celebrate in front of the Pirelli arch without the car and the caps on? Hang on, my phone's going mad. Got some messages in from Pluto. Artunes crashed. He's crashed in the last stage. The crew are okay.
Kaure!
Come on up here and celebrate, boys.
Antunes crashed. Yeah.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
Fuck!
Pop those caps on, boys.
Sorry, this is mine.
You go under the arches, really?
Without the car, you could have waited. Yeah. But, come on, let's go and get some photos of you underneath the arch without the car.
Unbelievable.
As I say. What did you reckon? You were going to pull off from here and just wait for Artunes to take it. Just stop. There you go. There we go. Let's just get some photographs of you. We could have celebrated with you on top of the car. But
you did it again! Really nice.
Guys.
I'm shaking and I'm very happy. This Sunday was, we pushed so hard, over the limits, really. Nothing to say. Thank you all supporters, all family, all friends, and we are glad to be here.
Show me your hands. Are you shaking?
Yes, it's shaking. Yeah, these are shaking. Yeah. Okay.
My hands the same.
Okay.
So Estonian, so cool, so relaxed, so calm. It's, incredible. You were going to pull off. You were going to go back and think that you'd lost, but you've won. Well done. Congratulations.
Thank you.
in the ERC3 Junior Championship, it's never over until it's over. And Ken Thorne just learning there that he thought it was all gone to the little Portuguese driver Pedro Artunes. We're hearing the driver and co-driver are okay after crashing in this stage. The stage, it looks like, has been halted just while they recover the car and make sure that the stage is safe for the rest of the competitors to run. But Ken Thorne wins the opening round of the season in the ERC3 Junior class as he takes his car, his Fiesta, down on the long road back down to Fuji to wrap up and spray the champagne. Something that a few minutes ago he thought he'd completely lost and wasn't going to even bother sticking around to see if his competitor had beaten him or not. You never know here at ERC Radio what is, on the FIA European Rally Championship, what is going on. Right, my phone is buzzing away here with messages coming through. Let's just see if there's anything coming in, and if we've got nothing coming through. Red flag on the stage we're just hearing, so there we go, from the stop line. This holy little bit of tarmac here, not far from the eternal city of Rome. This is the start of the restart. Well, it's actually the stop of the restart, the final stage of Rally di Roma Capitale. It's been an incredible event. It's been a lot in the making to get here. And as we spin round at this this stop line, most of the people that were standing here were have gone back down to Fuji to go and have a look and see what's going on. Most of the supporters have gone back into the village here because it's been a quiet, closed event. This one that we've tried to run. It's impossible to run rally behind closed doors, but we've tried to keep it as low key as possible. But the first round since Hungary last year that crowned Chris Ingram the 2019 ERC champion. We thought we were going to start in the Azores earlier this year in March. That didn't happen because of the coronavirus. And as the year has gone on and as the global pandemic has continued, everyone behind the scenes at the FIA, at Motorsport Italia, at Eurosport Events, the promoter of the championship, have worked so hard to get here, and it hasn't, well, should I say? I can't think. I'm trying to think of a good way to wrap up, apart from it couldn't have been done without everybody adhering to social distancing and the new normal to beat coronavirus. So we'll play out with this tape to thank you all for everything you've done to make this rally happen.
Yeah.